That's right. We're headed to Scotland's Run, a course that's been ranked a top 50 public golf course throughout history since it's opened in 1999. Now, located in Williamstown, the course is legit in regards to its clubhouse. When you get there, it's one of the nicer golf clubhouses there is in the South Jersey, Philadelphia area. It's even got a little bit of a top golf feel to it. Now, number one, the course's winter conditions that you're seeing off the bat for $75, and there's no deals with that. No golf now, no nothing. And for $75, you're getting what you're looking at right here. And I will say, hopefully in the summer when the prices do go up, and we'll talk about that in this video, but the course, I don't know if it's worth the full $75 in the winter time. It's kind of mislabeled. You can't really find the yardage. Sometimes you could even struggle finding the yardage. But in regards to the clubhouse and getting started, let's start us off and go through each one of the holes here at Scotland's Run. So the course is
Yeah,
a
that works.
public 18-hole golf course slash country club located in Williamstown, New Jersey. Opening in 1999, there was 18 holes built on a old sand quarry. Now, I will say you got that it has that feel throughout some of the holes. There's even pieces of machinery that was left over from the sand quarry. Now, there's a mixture of woodland and links style course feel to it as a result of part of it being on that quarry. Now, it starts off, it's kind of got that link style, almost felt like a Orlando type feel with some of the trees there. You can clearly see it from Google Maps. It's more of a link style, but there's a few trees. I can see why people like the course so much. We were talking about it because you can find the ball on most of these holes on the front nine. You can't get into too much trouble. I wouldn't say it's much of a woodland style course at all, but some of the holes do have that woodland style on the side of it, as you'll see throughout the hole. And the one thing that jumped out at us is you'll see airplanes flying around. That's the feel to it. We asked, what's going on with that in the pro shop? He said the owner has an airplane. I think he was flying it around. You can see right now, whipping that bad boy in and out of this golf course. And that might have been worth the
You make that?
$75 to play it. Hopefully, you can go back and maybe hopefully get on see it on Golf Now or something for 50 and you kind of smile because there's not many people playing this course, and sometimes when you get those high rates, it has its pros and cons. You do have the course to yourself. It feels more of like a members course, and I think it's because some of the owners own other golf courses in the area. At least that's what we're going to put that history up just in a second. Now, the course won top 50 golf courses in the world, according to Reader's Choice Awards in 2009 and 2010, and the number one golf course in the Philadelphia area, according to Business Week magazine. So it's won a couple awards, and you saw that in the pro shop there. How long is the course stretch? It stretches 6,810 yards. It's got a nice feel to it on some of the holes here, as you can see, and it's well worth the $75 when you get into some of these back holes. In my opinion, the back nine's a little bit better. It was designed by Stephen Kay, famous golf designer, so it's got that feel too of a well-designed golf course that could be worth it. For $75 in the winter, it's hard to get out there and rip one, but for $100, you go out there, have a couple beers. It's going to be a good time. It's one of those courses, if you looking to play within Philadelphia and Atlantic City, trying to compromise, this might be the course for you. That's one of the signature holes here, a par 5, number 10. So we're quickly going through these holes here, but that hole's okay. The course is owned by the Octingers family group, which owns Scotland's Run here, and also Ballamore, which I think is nicer than this, but both are completely top golf courses within the South Jersey area and the Atlantic City area, no doubt about that. Ballamore does a little bit more, and it also purchased Atlantic City Country Club in 2014, which went public, then back to private. Hopefully, we can get out there and play that course. That's one of those historical courses. Would have been a top public golf course in the state if it didn't switch over during our ranking when we were going through that in our video. Highly recommend checking that one out. Par 4s are reachable, just like I would say number 3 somewhat reachable. Nah, probably not. It's 365. Some of them are reachable, though. There was one on the back nine that was pretty reachable, which you're going to show right here at number 14 at 315 from the back tees. Now, the one thing I will say, the architectural feel to the golf course was nice with some of these well-done stairs and the cuts of grass towards the water was pretty And there were a few tee boxes, so it's hard to keep up sometimes when you have those multiple tee boxes at golf course. That's what changes the game, though. This was a really nice hole. Another hole here, which was reachable. This was number 14 that we just mentioned. You can almost get on it with a decent drive. This was a birdie opportunity for most. I will say the back nine. You got some cars driving through. I- Is it $75? I don't know. You got to make that call when you go through these golf course changes. I will say you have courses that are half that price, not that far from it. This is almost the capital of golf with Pine Valley and Trump. So there's a good community of golf within this area just being 25, 30 minutes away. And we tried to kind of make our own tee boxes because there was only the winter rules where the tee boxes were the white ones that you just saw there. This was the nicest hole with the actual plane down there in that sand bunker on two of the holes, one of them coming back there. I think it might even be the next hole, but that was nice. This might even be the nicest hole, in my opinion, to the course. Number 18 was what we did here. We wanted to make sure we get that plane in the footage. This was number 17 and then no 16 and then number 17 you also have the plane in a somewhat of a factor on the right hand side. This, things get a little fun down here in regards to opportunities. If you cut over this, you really do have a nice little chip and putt on for a birdie opportunity. A lot of pars on this course. Ended up going out with someone that could play pretty well. A really challenging golf course for the most part. You got to be able to hit the ball 200 yards in any direction just to kind of save an opportunity for bogey at because it plays from those back tees 6,810 yards, and it feels like that because the structure of the golf course kind of changes when you start to go back a little bit more, at least on this course. I recommend just playing from those white tees if you're trying to do a little pace of play or you're playing with four people. But if you got the course to yourself and you got to spend $75, absolutely go from those back tees. You also have nice golf carts there. It does have GPS. The whole time it's telling you that the maintenance crew is on the holes, and for you to skip the hole, that's something I've never seen before. That is not an option when you pay $75 for a golf course. So that's something that kind of threw us both off, and it resulted in us not even using half of the GPS until maybe the back nine. And it's in the winter there was also the rules where car path only. So nice course to walk if you're going out there. And I don't know if they have 9 hole rates for walking. I double checked a few times. I didn't call. Sometimes when you call and you get there, they kind of you can work something out. But online, in regards to booking, it's 2 tee times. It's one of those resort style golf feels to it. And on a Saturday and Sunday, as it should be, because people are going to go out here and spend good money on this course. It's a $100 bill in the summertime, arguably. You compare it to any other golf course like Ballamore and things like that. We're going to give it a decent rating. We're going to go probably just at a 7. I don't want to give it any more than that. I will say the clubhouse and everything inside was really nice. As you can see, we're going to do 7-1 and walk out the door. This is World Twilight Golfer. Keep a lookout for more videos to come. We're hitting all parts of the South Jersey area and going to be in golf courses, hopefully in your area.